What'd you find out, Doctor?
Well, I have some good news and bad news. Which one would you like to hear first?
Let's start with the bad news.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but your test came back showing that you do have cancer.
Oh, God.
Really? I mean, yeah, sure, I've been feeling a little more tired lately, but couldn't that just be old age creeping up on me? I mean, when our doctor sent us here, he said it was just as a precaution, that it'd probably turn out to be nothing. So how did we arrive at cancer?
I know this is coming as of a shock to you, but it's actually fairly common. Many people don't show any signs or symptoms, but it's there, and our technology doesn't lie.
How bad is it?
It's not advanced yet, but we do need to start talking about some treatment options.
Yeah, sure. We'll do whatever it takes.
Hey, can't we just wait a little while? We've been taking care of Donna's mother lately, and it takes up a lot of time.
Unfortunately, if we wait, it could progress.
No, we'll figure all that out. Let's start the treatments now.
What are the options?
The good news is that a pharmaceutical company has developed and is selling a new type of drug with very few side effects and goes beyond radiation, chemotherapy, and even immunotherapy. We've seen really good results so far, and to this point we've had to juggle different types of treatments based on what each cancer reacts best to. But with this new drug, it seems to be attacking most cancers and getting rid of it forever. And this is great for you because the form of cancer that you have doesn't always react so well in the long run to some of our more popular forms of treatment. So I think we should prescribe this drug to you. There's no doubt in my mind this will work. You will overcome this. You'll be back to as good as new in no time.
Wow. Okay.
Thank the Lord. That is great news. When do we start?
There's just one problem.
What?
What is it?
Medicare is probably not going to approve it, so you're going to have to pay for it out of pocket.
Why won't they pay for it?
The medication was developed for a rare type of blood disease, and that's what the FDA approved it for. To make a long story short, a few doctors performing the research stumbled upon the fact that it cures most cancers immediately, but because it was already approved for the blood disease, Medicare's not going to approve it for the cancer treatment. So patients have to pay for it out of pocket if they want it.
I don't understand. Why wouldn't Medicare pay for it if it works?
The investment just becomes too big of a risk in their minds and a waste of money. Why give a treatment to somebody for one thing if it's designed for something else? Is their logic and the simple answer.
Why doesn't the FDA just approve it for cancer?
That's a touchy subject. The pharmaceutical companies haven't submitted the research, if they've even done it, to the FDA, proving that it cures most cancers immediately, because honestly, the pharmaceutical company makes more money from the other cancer treatment drugs in the long run. Chemotherapy, for example, can work, but it doesn't always work, and oftentimes the cancer does come back with that type of treatment, so over time they'll make more money compared to a drug that cures cancer completely.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Unfortunately, that's the reality.
This is my life we're talking about here. I mean, why doesn't somebody just step in and do something if we have a chance to cure cancer? Why doesn't the government step in and just make the FDA approve it for cancer?
Money! The pharmaceutical companies are one of the biggest businesses on Wall Street. Politicians should step in and do something for the good of the people, but Anyway, this is not helping you decide what's best for you.
Okay. Well then, if Medicare won't pay for it, we'll just pay for it ourselves. How much is it?
Each round of treatment is $300,000.
$300,000.
And experiments show that 4 treatments is all it takes.
Well, that's over $1 million.
Yes.
Oh, we can't afford that.
Well, it's a lot of money. I know, but just remember you can always go with the other treatment options.
What are we gonna do?
What can we do? Medicare won't approve this new drug as a treatment, and we can't afford it. We'll just have to settle for chemotherapy or immunotherapy or something and hope that it works.
None of this makes any sense to me. They have something that could help you, that could save your life. And we can't get it.
We just have to settle what's available to us and hope for the best.
Well, I'm worried about you. Sally's brother just finished immunotherapy, which is supposed to be really great these days for certain types of cancer. And it made the cancer go away for a few months. But then it came back, so they gave it to him again. But then it never went away. It didn't do any good. So they finally stopped giving it to him. It's just a matter of time now before he'll go. He can't even get out of bed now. He can't do anything. He has to be taken care of all the time because he can't do anything for himself. The side effects of the treatment have crippled him more than the cancer.
We have to stay positive. I can fight this. But when will we tell the kids?
I guess this weekend when they're over.
But it's so close to Christmas.
I know. But she wants to start treatment soon and they'll notice.
Fine.
Medicare will cover whatever else they put you on, right?
Yeah, sure they should. I mean, most of it, after the deductible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to have to move this along, but I have another patient waiting and I just need to wrap everything up for today. My nurse will come in and speak to you and you can make your next appointment with the receptionist on your way out if you would like to.
But we're not finished here yet.
Yeah, I've decided to go with one of the other treatments for now. We certainly can't afford that new drug that cures cancer. Is your nurse going to talk with us about that?
Actually, I was gonna have her come in and speak to you about this, but well, there was just a special report on the news saying that the President, House, and Senate have voted to eliminate all funding and benefits here in the United States effective immediately. All government fundings, programs, services, benefits, resources, etc. have been eliminated, including in regards to you folks, Social Security and Medicare.
What? How's the average American going to survive? That's crazy!
Crazy, but true. It seems as if there's too big of a fear and threat that the United States is turning into a communist or a socialist society and the government is just trying to protect their ideals. Don't shoot the messenger.
What about my husband's treatment?
Oh, he can still get it. Any of it at this point. Unfortunately, you're just gonna have to pay for it all. Yourself. Out of pocket.
Well, what about immunotherapy? I hear that can be effective. Is that cheaper?
Some, but even that's $200,000 per treatment, and you're gonna need about 8 to 10 treatments.
What?
What? now we're up to $2 million.
We can't afford that.
I'm sorry.
What are we going to do?
Sadly, there's nothing more that I can do.
How much time do I have if we don't do anything?
2 years at the most.
2 years?
But that's not enough time.
Well, you should probably start getting your affairs in order.
My God, what kind of doctor are you?
I'm sorry, but I really don't know what else I can say here. My hands are tied.
Not that tied. Not that tied, considering you're obviously higher up on the food chain than we are on this stinking system.
Excuse me, I have a waiting room full of patients I need to tell the same thing to.
You just can't leave us like this.
Yeah, this affects you too, doesn't it? Without Medicare, how are you going to get paid?
Oh, I still know a lot of people who can afford to pay. I'll be fine.
You come back here. You took an oath. You can't just... You come back here and help my husband. Tim? What are we going to do?
I don't know.
Aren't you worried?
I am. Yeah, I'm very worried. About you. And about the kids. Lisa's having our first grandchild, and I won't. But if anything happens to me, I've had a good life. Hey, we've had a good life, right?
We have.
Well, we can keep on having a good life by making the most of the time we still have.
This is also very cruel. How can you be so strong?
Haven't I always been here for you for the past 50 years?
You have.
And I always will be here for you, Donna. Right here. Even after I'm gone. Now, I need you to remember that. Promise me you'll remember that.
I promise.
I love you and I love the kids more than anything. I've had everything in life I need.
Oh, you're the best thing that ever happened to me. I love you too. From the bottom of my heart.